Hello guys, Eric here, and like I said in my last video, I've been doing a lot more cinematic sequences and having a lot of fun with cinematography and video editing. And I've found the fastest ways of making some really good cinematic sequences in Adobe Premiere. Personally, I like to break down my cinematic sequences into two different mindsets. The first is the technical, and the second is the creative. Starting with the technical, there are a couple rules you should keep in mind whenever you're doing a shot. Always look for good framings. Things like alleys make really great push-ins or pull-outs, but not as good pans from left to right. Large landscapes are really fantastic pans from left to right, and if your subject is moving a lot, keeping your camera stable might be the best move. Speaking of stability, let's talk about how you can get motion and smooth looking shots with your camera without having to worry about a bunch of expensive gimbals or crazy warp stabilizer in post. The best way to do this is with slow motion, and you can do this with most cameras at 60 FPS and slow that down to 30 or 24 in post, or you can just do that with your standard iPhone or smartphone camera. Always try to make sure that there's something moving in all of your shots to keep your viewers engaged. Whether that means your subject is moving or your camera is, that doesn't really matter, but try to diversify how those videos are laid out in your timeline to make sure that nothing gets too repetitive, or people can obviously tell that you chunked different sections together. So congratulations, you finished shooting. This should take you a couple of hours of adventure and fun, but now you got to go back to your computer and piece it all together. I always find that editing the music is the fastest and most efficient way of making sure that your videos have the most impact. So pick a song that you really enjoy and that you feel will add the proper effect that you'd like your viewers to feel. If you want something dramatic, look for something orchestral, and if you want something hype, look for something like some EDM. Make sure you're going through your timeline for things like bass hits and snare hits. Those are very percussive and very fast, which is going to be really great for you because now you're going to be able to cut to that and it'll make perfect sense in the viewer's mind. Once you've got your timeline lined out, you probably see a lot of standard transitions used in a lot of the demo reels that you watch. And I'm going to be showing you how to use the most simple ones out there. There are a lot of really great different transitions you can use in After Effects or even Premiere, but the ones that I choose to use in Premiere are very easy, and I just call them the Chung pack. I'll link in the description below the video on how to use these and how to arrange them, but once you learn how to, it is by far the fastest way of adding good looking transitions into your videos. The pack itself is about $5, and while there are free packs out there, this is definitely the best bang for your buck and has sped up my workflow like crazy. The last thing you want to do for your video is color grade. Color grading is very important because this will affect the overall atmosphere of your video. And if you don't know how to color grade, this is the easiest way to do it. Download a teal and orange LUT. I'll link my favorite free one down below, but it's fairly simple. Go into Adobe Premiere, choose Input LUT, and choose the teal and orange LUT that you downloaded. So you've got your technical demo reel, but sometimes you're probably not going to be too satisfied with it. Something about it won't click in your head, and that's okay. And it's probably because you're missing the most important part of any piece of art: story. Use your visuals as a means of telling people something you believe and something that you know. This is probably the biggest place that I need to grow. I'm saying this now, but the majority of my demo reels and the demo reels on VP don't have stories. And that's something that we're going to be changing because we know that we need to connect with people. So that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully I helped you out. I'm sort of new to tutorials, so let me know if you want me to do anything different in future tutorials, or if there's anything I'm doing in my videos or in my content in general that you'd like to see demonstrated or explained a little more. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, drop me a comment down below why you didn't. This is Eric, and I have more videos coming your way.